Hello everyone, hello. It's me. Welcome to Dungeons and Comedians, our online adventure. My name is Brendon. I'm going to be your dungeon master for this evening. And this is unfortunate, I'm also the, IT supervisor for this stream, and that may be a problem. That was already slightly a problem in that I started the stream in the wrong place, but I think everything is on track now, and we're ready to go into our adventure. I am going to bring our adventurers in. So normally they kind of run on stage and everyone goes crazy with applause. So on an honor system, if you could please go crazy with applause as I introduce these amazing performers. So first of all, normally he is our D&DJ, but the technical requirements for that were too much, and also I needed him to help in this, so I'm not going to say what character he is yet, but please welcome to the stream our former D&DJ, Searle. Hey Ciaran, how you doing? Now usually I talk over the adventure with you. I haven't talked it over with you this time. I've just given you where we're going to start off, and you have picked a character that is going to join the adventurers right at the start of this adventure. Oh, you're already in character. That's good. And people are applauding in the chat. That's wonderful. Okay. Oh, hold on. I have a feeling that people couldn't hear that because I had you on mute.
Oh,
which was exactly my point about the technological issues. But so that's fine. You were pretty much just agreeing with me with everything I said.
Brendon.
And I'm going to continue to mute you if I need you to agree with me in the future. All right. Now, next up we have a comedian who hasn't been in our last few adventures. But he's been a lot in the past, so we're very excited to have him back. Playing the role of Trixie Abernathy, please welcome Aaron Jelley. Aaron, here.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh! How do you do, man?
Trixie, it's so great. How are you handling isolation?
Oh, it's all right. I live behind a skip, like a garbage skip, at the moment, and it's pretty good. I found like a shiny shard of a mirror, and I brought it in here, and I polished it up, and you're inside it, and I'm talking to you now. So that's really fun.
Oh yes. So canonically, we are Belt requested that we do this adventure, and so we are playing it through the means of some kind of like stone of fast speech kind of thing. Okay, next up, we are very lucky to have, now she is of course playing a high elf wizard, emphasis on the high. Please welcome to the stream, Kathleen Burns as Alfonso the Great!
Hey! Hello, Brendon!
Alfonso, welcome!
Hey!
Oh, and your familiar is here as well.
Yes. Are you having a good time in isolation, Brendon?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, yeah. I'm just checking that on the stream that people can hear us now.
Oh, can they hear me? What about? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Brendon?
I can hear you.
Hear us now? Okay. I'm noticing there's a bit of an issue here. I'm gonna introduce Belt,
What about?
and then I'm gonna fix up this little technical issue.
Can you hear me?
I-
Can you hear me, Brendon?
I can hear you.
Hear us now? Okay.
Can you
I'm
hear
noticing there's a bit of an issue here. Oh no. Okay. Yep. Okay. Volume is good, but I've got to add in the top row. So the bottom row. So please welcome to the stream the human fighter known as Belt. It's Emma Cusdin.
Hello, Brendon.
Hello, Belt.
Bet.
Thanks, Alfonso. That's really nice.
Normally, I hear more people doing that with me. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, well, that's isolation for you. Hey, look, get up.
You've got a great setup there.
Yeah, thank you. Pants helped me.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
I had a little bit of a problem, Brendon.
Yeah.
There were no tankards where I'm living at present. So I had to make do with this vase. Still good.
I appreciate your dedication to the bit.
Thanks.
Apparently, Alfonso's a little bit quiet.
Do you want me to yell the whole time?
I like it.
Okay, we will. We'll just do our best.
Patriarchy? Is it the patriarchy trying to silence me? Because I'm the only woman here. Is that what this is?
Good point. Good point. Are we ready to start the adventure?
Yes.
I was born ready, Brendon.
Okay. A couple of other just things to. So first of all, the logo that you can see in the middle. It's not some hidden guest that we're going to bring in later. It's if we don't have that there, Aaron's face just appears really giant and it's scary.
I really like it.
So this is a classic Belt Alfonso Trixie adventure, but this is like a side quest that we just missed out when we did our main run. So this is not taking place like after the last adventure. It's somewhere in the middle, but if you die, you still die. I don't know how to explain it, but if you die, you still die, and we'll come up with some explanation for how that works.
Okay.
So, to that effect, you've been rewound back to level 5.
Oh.
But I think that's everything that we need for this.
Great. Hey, you're doing great, Brendon.
Oh, I'm stressed. Okay.
Don't be stressed, Brendon. You're all good.
Our adventure begins. Darkness. All you can remember is darkness. You were walking along, everything seemed fine, and then everything was dark. You had a sensation of falling, bouncing around, falling, and then when you awoke, you found yourselves in a prison cell. Now, let's be honest, you've all been in your share of prison cells over the course of your adventures.
Yeah.
Sometimes, usually involuntarily, but no judgment. But this, of all of the prison cells that you've been in, this is the darkest, the dankest, the most miserable of all prison cells. There seems to be no natural light. There is a faint...
Oh no! I look terrible!
No, you don't.
There's a faint illumination from some glowing moss. And with this, you look around yourselves, and you see that you can hear an echo of the Dungeon Master's voice around
Yes.
around the cell. You
That's what
see,
happens when you're in a cave sometimes, right? Like, hello, hello, hello.
the first thing that you notice is that your feet have been manacled together.
Oh.
Manacles. Like they got a manicure.
Yeah,
Feet have
like that,
Yeah.
but like
Together.
steel chains around your feet so that you can't get away. But also,
got, like Hyundai.
like what?
Like Hyundai.
Like,
Like the two chains, like in the old, like your feet are chained together,
Okay.
oh, like little shackles.
like little shackles. Yes, that's probably the word I wanted.
Did they leave my claws on when they gave me the manicure?
Absolutely no manicure. In fact, you have a sense that really not a lot of care was given to you. You're a bit bruised and battered. Your weapons have been taken away from you.
What?
And you also... all of them.
What about my cooking?
Your what?
My pots and my pans.
Yes, all taken.
I mean, I use them for cooking, but they often come up as weapons.
All of your equipment has been taken away. And in addition to that, you see that you now are all wearing metal collars that you don't recall wearing before.
Oh, okay. So that's the difference. Okay.
Yeah. You look around, you see that your companions are in the same situation, but you also see in the corner of your cell a somewhat familiar figure.
I have a question, Brendon.
Oh, sure. We don't need to introduce Ciaran.
Sorry. I'm just wondering, like, okay, we're all shackled. Do you mean me, Trixie, and Alfonso?
Yeah, like in one long continuous chain.
Okay. Who's in the middle?
Let's say it goes Belle, Trixie, Alfonso.
Oh.
And then if you follow that chain a little bit more, you see that it is connected to two more sets of legs.
Oh, like there's a gap, and then it's like the legs?
Yeah, so your legs, and then Trixie's legs, and then Alfonso's legs, and then another set of legs, and another set of legs. And both of those... What?
Are the legs next to Alfonso, or are they next to Belle?
They're next to Alfonso. You're at the... You are...
There's no front.
Belt, your feet are first.
Oh.
This is not... You're not in a circle.
Well, I was actually asking if we were in a triangle. I didn't know there was another guy here.
Another two guys.
Yeah.
Because they're 4 legs.
No, but we each have 2 legs, Alfonso.
Yeah.
So there's one guy.
Can I...
2 legs.
So I'm so sorry, Ciaran. You're not...
I've got 4 legs.
He speaks.
I've got 4 legs. Why are you looking at me so strangely? Don't you recognise me?
Oh! You're that guy who's half of something and half something else.
That's right. It's me, your friend Dave.
Hey,
Dave.
Dave the Seven.
Hey, Dave, we did that horse race together.
That's right. There was a lot of dead horses in that race.
There was a lot of dead horses.
Oh,
Terrible. I don't know why I'm laughing. Real tragedy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, your voice sounds a bit different.
Well, yep. Time will do that to you sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Dave, how did we get in this dark, dank hole?
Probably the same way I did.
What was that?
I don't know.
You...
Yeah, same.
you also have this memory of you were walking along and then you fell down a hole. And then you fell for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I fell down a hole, and usually when that happens to my people, we have to get put down. But I guess I got lucky.
Yeah, well, if you break your leg, buddy, it's
Yeah,
over.
that's it. It's over.
Yep. No comedy there. Just
No, it's just the realities of being part of.
that's it.
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta get out of this hole.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
So,
Gotta dig up.
Kathleen, if there's any way that you can turn up the volume on your side of things.
No, but I could be real close. Is that creep? Oh. Is it better when I'm closer?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So, reunited, and it feels so good. Your reunion is interrupted but when you hear the jangling of keys, which always indicates the approach of a jailer. And
Of a what, sorry?
jailer.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know.
In fact, two guards walk up to the bars of your prison cell, and you see in front of you two Durgar. They are like dwarves, but their skin is grey from living underground for too long.
Don't all dwarves live underground, Brendon?
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't write the monster manual. So these two Durgar peer in at you, and one says to the other, oh, what do we do with them? And the other one says, nothing. They don't look good for anything. We'll just leave them here to starve and then get rid of the bodies.
Hey, don't.
Yeah.
Wow, you've really turned me around on that.
Thank
Don't you know who you've got in here?
I don't know. It looks like some losers who fell down a hole to me.
Well, in fairness, we did fall down a hole. Like, that part is factual. But I don't think losers is appropriate.
Everyone falls down a hole once in a lifetime.
That's right.
At least.
Get some perspective, bro.
Surely
You must have had some hard times. What kind of struggles have you had?
Yeah, when was the last time that you fell down a hole?
Well, I was born down this hole.
Oh.
But I
I know
suppose
exactly where we're coming from then.
I suppose I have fallen down some emotional holes over the years.
Such as
Open up, brother.
Yeah.
Well,
a problem shared is a problem halved.
okay, I think someone's going to have to make a roll for this. It's been a while since I Dungeon Masters, Dungeons and Dragons. How about a persuasion roll?
Ooh,
I've got +5 persuasion.
Yeah, go you.
hang on. Yeah, you do it. You don't want to hear mine.
I'm rolling for it.
Yeah.
Okie day. We've got a big old 7 plus a 5, though. So that's 12.
Good maths, brother.
12. He does open up, but you find it incredibly dull. And just like he pours out all of his feelings, but you're just not able to actually like take any of it in because it's just so boring.
Oh.
Good.
How close is he to the bars?
Oh, he's clearly done this a while. He's not going to fall for that one. We just need to take a quick time out. Just to clarify something, I'm just keeping an eye on the chat, and I know that people are asking, because this is in the past, where are we in Belt and Alfonso's relationship?
It's a good question. All cutting that sexual tension with a knife.
So it's in that unexpressed feelings phase. Is that right?
Well, it went on for quite some time, so there wouldn't surprise.
Okay. So this is
So we're talking like post horse race, pre go to magic school.
Okay.
Because that's where we did the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have never felt like I've known more.
All right, and we're back in. You hear a third voice. It says, "I'll take them." And you see another figure come into view. He is wheeling a wheelbarrow, which has something in it covered in a sheet. And when you look at him, he is a fish man.
Like, okay, like his head is a fish?
His head is a fish. It's pointing forwards towards you.
Oh.
He is a kuatoa, a fishman, of the same species as Captain Ribaldo, who you met previously.
Okay.
Same species.
I'll take them with me. You know, it'll save you some trouble if you're just going to leave them here, he says. And the one of the guards looks to him and says, "Oh, Bluegill, aren't you just here to collect all the bodies?" And he says, yeah, well, I could collect these. These are like pre-bodies. If you're going to leave them to die, I might as well take them with me.
Yeah.
What do you
that
say?
Sounds lovely.
What do you say, guys?
I say it sounds like a good offer that we should take.
Okay, great. Well, I'll just if you just let them out, I'll take them with me. I mean, they haven't actually committed any crimes, have they?
I have no idea how I got here.
Yeah.
I mean, falling down a hole's not a crime. We've all fallen down holes in our lives.
At least once.
The guards grudgingly agree. They unlock the gate and they unlock the chains that are linking your feet together. But they leave on these iron collars around your necks.
Oh.
Right. So we're still in the same order, but now by our necks.
We're
not.
The chains around your necks are not connected to each other.
Are they connected? They are.
They are not connected to each other.
They're not.
No.
Oh, so I'm free. Hooray.
Brendon, did the guards have any insignias or anything that would say, like, what they belong to as an organization?
Oh, that's a great question. Why don't you roll a history check?
That is a 4.
A 4. Yeah, you can tell that they're wearing clothes.
I just remember that I hang out only in the forest and I don't like civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bluegill...
just before we leave, can I get the one that, like, opened up emotionally, and can I, like, bro him out and, like, put my hands on each of his shoulders, but because I'm so tall, it's quite far down. And then I'm like, hey, man, like, good job.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, look, let me give you a little tip.
Oh, yeah?
Don't try and leave the city or your head will explode.
I'm going to write that down. Don't try to leave the city?
Or
Yeah.
your head will explode.
That's what the collars will do.
Oh.
Who pushes the button that makes your head explode?
Oh, well, the Empress is in charge of that.
The Empress.
You're the Empress of the Underdark. It's like you just fell down a hole.
The
Yeah,
Empress
I did fall down a hole.
of who? You cut out and I'm writing.
The Empress of the Underdark.
Oh,
Oh.
good. Underdark.
Well,
The
felt
worst.
emotional there.
No.
You gotta do that
Well-
sometimes, Dave.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot
Well,
today.
Belt is,
So,
well,
yeah,
Belt is hang my pockets and see what I can find.
sure thing.
And
Roll,
I'm holding him by the shoulders, and I've just got a little bit of tension.
roll sleight of hand.
Yeah. Sleight of hand at a plus. Oh my god. I got an 11.
11 total.
Yeah, but maybe
Yeah.
advantage of some kind? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. You reach into his pocket and he completely doesn't notice as you get away with a handful of stinky cheese.
This is kind of
That's
cheese.
the place to keep it.
Yeah, just loose. You just had a loose.
Loose in your pocket.
Lose pocket cheese.
Just you need a little snack. Just num num.
But that's yours.
Got it. Thank you very much.
All right. So, Bluegill leads you up a few flights of stairs, up through other like rows of like prison cells.
Does he still have a wheelbarrow?
Yes, he's wheeling the wheelbarrow in front.
Upstairs.
Yeah,
So we're walking beside the wheelbarrow.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit juddery, but he gets it up the stairs. It's at some point as it judders over one of the steps, you see like a little hand like falls out from
Oh,
under
you
the
see
And
chin.
it's not attached to anything?
No, just a hand like
Okay.
flops
Yeah.
out, and he like puts it in and puts the blanket back over it.
Ew.
Nice.
Can
Blue-
okay, when a hand flops out, I do that thing where you grab the wrist and you feel for the pulse.
He notices this and he says, "Oh no, don't worry, they're quite dead. They're quite dead. I come in here once a week and collect up all the bodies from the prison cells, and you may have heard of me, Bluegill of Bluegill's Bargain Burial Hole, cheapest funeral. Bluegill's.
Was I in your hole before?
No, I don't think so, because my hole goes down from here.
Where are you pointing? I can't see.
Well, where we are, the Underdark, you fell through a hole and landed here, but then
Okay.
from here there's another hole that I throw all the dead bodies down. It's my budget
It's like
funeral
a
service.
section.
Right.
Yeah.
Bluegill, is there any chance we could pick up our things on the way out?
That would be great.
Oh,
Oh yeah, like our weapons and cooking utensils.
Well, I hardly think they're going to let people wander around with weapons or cooking utensils.
But what if I want to make like a nice little curry or something?
They will have been taken to the Empress's palace by now.
No.
Look,
Where are you taking us?
we'll hop up onto my cart, and he's.
I'm not going to fit on that.
Oh, you can probably go beside.
All right.
Dave,
Oh,
I could ride you.
I'm Bluegill, by the way. Bluegill of Bluegill's Bargain Funeral Hole.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
said
said
that.
that.
Blue
Nice
girl.
one,
You said that.
Bluegill.
Yeah.
I'm Bert.
Okay.
I'm Alfonso.
Uh huh.
Have you heard of me, Bluegill?
No. Should I have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belt's the best horse rider in all of the land.
And
That's the
beer
greatest girl.
buyer.
Best beer buyer.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I'm
That's
famous
it.
for.
You can't
Okay.
buy beer better than Belt.
Or distribute it.
Okay. Well, look. Let me just talk to you a little bit about where you are and what's going to happen. Okay.
Okay.
So you hop onto his cart, which has some more bodies under blankets. Dave, you trot along beside. As you've left the prison now, you see that you're in an enormous cavern. There's an entire city inside this cavern, illuminated by this glowing moss that is growing along the roof of this cavern. So this is the Underdark, and this is if you look over there, you'll see the battle arena, which is actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Great.
Oh.
Tell us more.
Well, so I don't know if you want to get out of here.
Yeah.
There's only one way to get out,
Yeah.
and that's so there's a pathway upwards, but only the winners, the champions of the battle arena, can go up.
Right.
So
I
we
quite
have
like
to win a
competitions.
competition and then we can ascend.
Yeah, so I thought you might want
This
to like.
is like that movie I saw about cats.
Oh, okay.
Cats?
Yeah, is it about cats? Are you sure? It's not about anything else?
It probably is, but it also sounds.
What?
Didn't catch any of
How's
that.
that?
Didn't catch any of that.
Okay, so let's get back on topic.
I was enjoying the cat stuff.
I was kind of hoping that you would be like my gladiator team, because my last team kind of died.
Well, they
Oh,
must have been
great.
shit.
So
Well, I mean, I guess we'll definitely become champions. So,
yeah, you do like definitely. What do you say, guys?
Well, I have some follow-up questions, actually, Bluegill.
Sure,
Sorry.
happy to answer any and all questions.
Okay, so when you're talking about a gladiator team, that means we're all on the same team. Yes.
Yeah, 4 on 4.
4 on. But if you're there, that's
No,
fine.
no, I'm the sponsor. I'm like your manager.
So you like provide us T-shirts.
T-shirts. I'm in. I'll do it.
So we
I don't
wear.
know if the budget stretches to T-shirts.
No.
Uh,
Okay, so I have another question, Bluegill.
Okay.
Do we each have to fight?
You all have to fight as a team against the other team.
Oh, right, like we all go in at the same time.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, we'll have plenty of time to discuss this. We'll go across the river back to my place, and
Cool.
then we will. Oh no!
What?
Oh, I just saw the time. We're actually late.
Okay.
You've got to go now. You've got to go now. He turns he swerves the cart around, and at a trot starts taking you towards the arena. Sorry guys, I wanted to prep you a little bit more, but I just realised that it's about to start, and if we forfeit, then we're pretty much out of the whole thing.
What?
oh, we can't have that.
We never forfeit.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So he pulls up to the side of the arena. It's a huge like Colosseum kind of like oval.
Funny, Dad.
Yeah, and you go in through the side entrance. It's all kind of a blur as you're taken through, like downstairs, past there's like cages with wild animals and kind of people moving different equipment and things like that.
Are they being looked after? Okay.
Roll animal handling.
That's a 21.
A 21. Okay. Name an animal.
Hyena.
A hyena. So as you walk along, you see that they're being taken care of reasonably well, but they're being slightly underfed. But as you're walking through, you make eye contact with a hyena, and there's just a moment of understanding between the two of you. Okay. If you just stand on this platform real quick, and we'll go.
Okay.
So you stand on a platform, and it starts to raise up. And just as you're about to go out of sight, he's like, "Oh wait, weapons! Oh, too bad."
Whoa.
Bluegill's not a very good manager.
No, I have a lot of feedback for him after this.
Okay, you find yourself in the. So you're in the middle of the arena, not actually the middle. You're kind of off center in the like floor area. There's huge ring of seating around you, but it's only like maybe 20% full.
Oh.
People are kind of like sitting, like maybe eating, drinking, talking amongst themselves.
I have a question.
Yes, Belt.
When you say people, what do you mean?
All kinds of different creatures. So you see drow, which are dark elves. You see Durgar, like the guards that you saw before, as well as a range of other creatures, some familiar, some unfamiliar to you.
Cool. Diversity rocks.
Great. You also, if you look around to the side, you see there's a kind of an ornate box, which you assume is the Emperor's box.
Emperor or Empress?
Oh, sorry, Empress's box.
Even funnier.
The floor of the arena is completely blank. It's like white marble.
Oh.
Ready to be stained with blood.
And then you hear a voice being like projected all around the arena. You hear it. All right, let's get this thing started. Are we excited for another day of gladiating? There's a tepid response. And you look over, and opposite to the Empress's box, you see another platform. On top of that platform is what we could describe as a floating eyeball. And then with like 4 stalks that each have an eyeball on it.
Oh no.
Are the eyeballs smaller on the stalks?
Yes, much smaller.
Okay.
It's like there's like one big eyeball and then 4 little tentacles. This and the flesh that's covering around the eyeball is bright green.
Okay.
This is you may remember fighting a beholder. This is not a beholder. This is a smaller creature called a spectator.
Spectator.
No worries, I didn't remember anyway.
Okay, then you didn't need to be worried. So one of the tentacles with an eyeball is like holding kind of like a microphone, and this seems to be the creature that is speaking. My name is.
Mouth.
Oh, there's a little mouth under the main eyeball. Good question.
Like a tiny, tiny mouth?
Like a little mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My name is Phoenix Woundray, and I know that this, keep excited because we've got some big matches coming up later on. We've got the Cathys are going to be competing against Big Greg. The Team Totals are going to be fighting against the Werebros, and if we're lucky, we might even see the Elemental Jacksons. But coming up first in our curtain raiser match, we have. Well, we
don't have a team name.
What? He's very far away, but he kind of leans towards you and says, What do they call you?
Belts buddies.
We have given up for Belts Buddies.
Oh, I whoop excitedly.
Great. No one else does.
I want to get this commentator on our side if possible.
Okay. Do you want to make a performance roll or something?
Sure.
You other guys can do things as well. It doesn't have to all be Ciaran. Just if you're wondering.
16.
16. Okay. Yeah. You put an energized display of enthusiasm.
Whoa!
Nice.
I try to get a Mexican wave going around the.
Okay. Also roll performance then.
That is. 17.
17. Okay.
11.
You get like a couple of people to wave, but it dies out pretty quick.
Ooh.
Damn.
And competing against Belt's buddies, we have, and he checks his notes, the 4 men who are good at fighting.
That's their team name?
That's rubbish.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
I'm saying
We
that.
just came up with that, so it was way better than that.
You hear kind of a bit of muttering around the crowd that seems to kind of agree with you. And rising on a platform like at the other end of the arena from you, you see there are 4 men in heavy armor with big like rectangular shields held out in front of them. And on each of their shields they have like different insignia. The first one has a big number 1 on his shield. The second one has a big number 2 on his shield. The third one has a like flaming unicorn on it, and then the fourth one has a 4 on it.
That number 3 guy really used the rule of 3, didn't he?
All 4 of them are standing kind of like just solidly with their shields in front of them, apart from 3 who's trying to also get like the crowd going, but ineffectively.
I shout, "Hey, number 3, but not number 3, you suck."
Okay, could you roll intimidation?
Yep.
I don't know, he was actually growing on me a bit.
18.
18. Okay, he takes a step back, breaking formation with his companions.
Yeah, good. Just what I wanted.
And you might be able to sense that they are kind of looking at him like quite like frustrated.
The Achilles heel.
And now it's time.
Acrobatics to jump on his shoulder.
You what? Sorry.
I'll use my acrobatics.
You are about 120 feet away from him.
Oh, I'll stand where I am.
Yes. I should say that on this little platform, you see like a faint like glow around you, as if there's some kind of barrier around you.
Oh.
As if you're being held in place.
Right. Like
Let's get this party started.
No.
So they've got
What?
They've got massive shields. Have they got any weapons?
You can't see any weapons, but you can't see can't see much of them behind their massive shields.
Right.
Now it's time to choose the arena. Let's go to the Wheel of Destiny. And you see next to Felix is a little wheel with like a little wheel of fortune thing, and he with one of his eye stalks he gives it a spin and it goes tick, 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 like that. It comes to a stop and he says, "Looks like this one's going to be at Life's a Beach."
Oh.
Great.
At that moment, the arena around you begins to magically transform. About 2/3 of it, stretching between you and your opponents, transforms into sand. Then the other third is water with waves gently lapping against the sand. You see a few things dotted around on the sand. There's beach umbrellas, there's beach balls, there's towels laid out. And off to your left, at the midpoint between you, is an enormous sandcastle.
Nice.
Is it like as big as a castle?
It's not as big as a castle, but it is big enough that like you think it would be quite a strong defensible position.
Hmm.
Is it kind of like when you go to laser strike in Christchurch and then you get the fort
It's that
and then it's like...
It's that fort but made of sand, yeah.
Right, good, thank you.
Oh, good.
Perfect analogy.
The round one or the one with like lots of entrances and exits?
The round one.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
The round
know there
one.
was two.
Yeah, there's 2 forts in
Yeah.
it.
Belt, you get a point of inspiration for a great analogy.
Hey!
Okay, people are suggesting a lot of a lot of different team names. I'm seeing Dave's Dudes, and one Dudette.
It's quite long.
The other ones have gone past. Trixie's Tots? Anyway.
Nothing for Alfonso?
Sorry, I can't see. Also, no one knows how to spell Alfonso.
It's with an E, like elf.
Oh.
And a Z like Zorro.
And we begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's do battle! The force field around you disappears.
Damn.
And you roll for initiative.
Oh no, this is bad. Okay.
I normally got things highlighted for me, Brendon. I'm confused. Oh, there it is.
12.
12, yep.
14.
Okay.
16.
And 19.
Okay, well, they rolled a 2, so you're all going to go before them. So we'll start with Alfonso.
Woohoo! Okay. I'm gonna aim for the unicorn guy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use an Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
Check it out.
roll your attack.
11.
11.
That's
You,
not plus anything, is it?
you rolled 11 on the dice, is that right?
No, I rolled 5 on the die.
Okay. So your Eldritch Blast streaks out and it just splashes harmlessly against his shield,
Ah!
somewhat enhancing the flames on the logo. Do you want to move?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna run towards the castle.
Okay. So you're about a third of the way there. All right. I think it was Trixie next.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'd like to just dash straight for the...
Okay.
I don't really know what dashing does, but...
So you
right.
use your action to cover twice the distance.
I love it.
Okay. You with your cat-like running, you make it to just like outside of the sandcastle. And now Dave.
All right. I noticed these beach umbrellas.
Yes.
And I want one.
Okay. There's one. There's one quite nearby.
Cool. If I grab one, can I still do a dash?
Yeah, you can dash past it. Like if you make it on your way.
Right. I'll do that then. And I get to move 80 feet because I have a base speed of 40 as a centaur.
Okay.
Ooh, brag.
Unless the umbrella is causing some drag.
Well, I want it to be down.
Okay. And you're also going towards the castle?
Yes.
You're able to gallop all the way up and into the castle.
Great.
Nice one, Dave.
Good one, Dave.
Belt.
Great. Okay. Hey, Brendon.
Yes.
You discussed that there was some kind of beach tomfoolery around the place.
That's right.
You mentioned umbrellas
Yes.
and
Yes.
beach balls.
Yes.
I'm inquiring as to whether there is some kind of volleyball situation.
Yeah, there is a volleyball net set up, and you can see a volleyball like just sitting in the sand.
Great. I take the net and the volleyball.
Okay.
And I run for the castle.
Okay. It's gonna take you. That puts you about where Alfonso is.
Oh no! Terrible.
Okay. It's the turn of the 4 men who are good at fighting.
I I love how we got suggestions for our team name, but nobody offers up anything for the 4 guys who are good at fighting.
Alfonso's Enthusiast. That's a one for Alfonso.
Thank you, whoever that was.
So they lock their shields together, so that it's like a solid wall of steel, and then they just start trudging also towards the castle. Anything in their way,
slowly?
yeah, it's reasonably slowly, but they make it to about halfway there, and they just push everything out of the way. So they're pushing over beach umbrellas. There's like a bucket and spade and that kind of thing. They just push everything out of the way as they make it their way towards you. Yeah.
Okay.
Back to Alfonso.
Okay. I want to flank them. Do I have enough time to like run around, like flank them, and like kind of hit them from behind?
If you run, so you'd be running opposite to where everyone else is.
Yes.
You can run that way. You'll get a bit of an angle on them. Yes.
Yeah, get a bit of an angle, and
Yep.
then out of nowhere, bam!
How many of those have you got?
I got enough.
Okay, roll your attack.
I got a quarantine supply. 18 plus 6. 19!
19. Yes. So if you'd fired square on, that wouldn't have hit. But because you've got the angle on, so number 4, who's on the end, your Eldritch Blast fires into his side, causing 7 damage.
Oh, I feel that.
And making him stagger a little bit out of formation.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Guys, I weakened them.
Trixie?
Nice.
Okay. In my movement zone time, can I get to the top of this fort?
Yes.
Sweet, I will do that. And you said the ground was made of marble?
It was until it transformed into sand.
Oh, true. Would my mold earth spell be able to mess around with that?
I think you can mold the sand, yes.
Okay, good. I would like to mold the earth in front of them, so that it forms kind of a, what is it? It's a 30-foot cube, 5 foot. Okay. Well, I sort of make a trough in front of them for them to fall into.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh.
You do that.
Can I also mold the sand so that as they fall, the top layer just goes like, so they get the sand in the face when they fall?
Well, I'm going to give them a chance to kind of save themselves and jump out of the way. Which none of them managed to do.
Hey!
Can I take this opportunity to shout
Yes.
out, like, guys that are good at fighting, more like the 4 guys that suck?
That gets you hear a little bit of a laugh from the audience.
Nice.
Okay, and they pretty much just like disappear from sight, and you see just a cloud of sand like puff up where they've disappeared. Basically, you can't even see them now.
Oh.
Dave?
Okay, well, it's a bit scarier now that I can't see them. But I want to charge straight at them.
Okay. This is an attack?
It's going to be, but I just want to be able to see them first.
Okay.
They're in the top, right?
Galloping down from the castle. Yep, you gallop towards their trough, and you see, as you get right up to them, you see that they are now like standing with their shields, kind of sealing themselves in.
Cool. I want to jump above them.
Okay.
jump over them.
Yep. Athletics.
Okay. 16.
Yes, you leap comfortably over them, spraying more sand down on them.
Great. And I'm going to look at number 2.
Okay, what do you want to? What do you?
And I want to be like, and I'm activating one of my special moves, which is Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
So now, the first time I hit him every time, it does an extra d6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, as you jump over, you look down and you notice that they have little windows in their shields, so that they can look through them.
Perfect.
And you just like see an eye looking up at you, and that's how you make eye contact.
And then I want to jam the tip of my umbrella through that hole.
Oh, that is the worst glory hole I have ever heard of.
Make your attack.
It happens.
Oh,
It happens.
that's only a 9.
I mean, shields are shields for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So it just clangs off the shield. It's more like a pole vault, sending you further over them.
And as a ranger at level 5, I get another attack?
Okay.
No, not much better.
Okay, belt.
Great. Brendon, what do you reckon the chances are that my volleyball net covers the entire trough hole?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much exactly the right size for it.
Perfect. Is Dave out?
Dave is clear of them.
Great. I'm gonna just put the net right over that and just net him in.
Okay. Let me think now. I think athletics. Let's do athletics to put that in place.
Oh yeah. I shouldn't have said that because now I'm gonna roll like crap. 15.
15. Yes. Okay, so you managed to you kind of whip it like you're straightening out like a sheet. You whip it out and lay it down on top of them. Are you fixing it in place somehow?
Well, I mean, it's got the poles.
Oh, the poles, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so you jam the poles in.
Yeah. So that the net's kind of on an angle, but it's definitely in and definitely covering them.
Okay, great. It's now their turn, and they are going to try and clamber out. Okay. So 1 and 3 start to climb out. They're still caught
You
in
mean
the.
one and unicorn?
Sorry, 1 and unicorn.
Flaming unicorn.
1 and flaming unicorn start to climb out, but they're still tangled up in the net and they're wobbling. And you see Ciaran Dave and Belt as the closest. You can hear them. They're kind of starting to argue with them. One is saying, "This is what I said. Too many theatrics, and you get yourself into trouble. If we'd done this by the book, this never would have happened." And you hear Unicorn saying, "Oh, look, a guy can dream, can't he? Aren't we supposed to be winning over the crowd?"
Yeah, I say.
And at that point, 1 actually pushes 3 back into the hole, and out of frustration.
Sad.
And it's Alfonso's turn. 3 of them are in a hole. 1 of them is standing under a net.
Okay. 3 of them are in the hole. 3 of them are in the hole, but then the net is not over the hole anymore. The hole.
It's kind of partially over the hole, but it's kind of bulged up because of 1 has climbed out.
Okay. So I run to the hole, and then I look down into the hole, and then like suddenly, oh shit, oh fuck.
Oh, you're creating the moment. I see. Okay.
Okay. So I run up to the hole and I look down the hole and I'm like, look at those fish in the hole, and then out of nowhere I'm like, bam!
That was totally worth it.
Okay. You want to roll your attacks?
Oh.
You actually get to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts. Not that I have your character sheet.
Then I'm like, fuck, don't believe.
Okay, sounds like you can only do 1 after all.
Damn!
Great.
Okay.
So I roll again?
Yes.
Oh, it was worse.
What was your best roll?
My best roll was a 5. So take it to 11.
No.
My other roll was a 2.
Okay, neither of these hit, but it does create a bit of chaos as they're like now they've lost their order as they're like bumping into each other, trying to get out of the way of these Eldritch Blasts. Trixie?
Okay, so you said that number 1 pushed the rainbow unicorn into
Back into the hole, yep.
They're sort of arguing with each other. I'm going to cast Catapult on the unicorn guy who just got pushed on his shield. Catapult it into one's face and try and like
I see.
get a fight going between them.
Yeah, you do that. It slams into one, staggering back and leaving him with the impression that that unicorn threw it at him. One then throws aside his own shield and just dives into the hole. I would like you to all make perception checks.
Okay.
Does this involve number 2?
No, this 16. Is just a
10.
It was bad.
Okay.
14.
Alfonso, you have the best sense of what's going on around. Of course, you're always in tune with the crowd. And what you see is people in their seats, like, trying to work out what is happening and, like, whispering among themselves, like, I don't know, what's going, I don't know.
Okay. So there's a bit of split focus going on.
Yeah, I guess that having most of the combat happening in a hole is not like engaging them.
Yeah. Okay. I tell my friends that the crowd are confused.
Okay.
Who just went? Trixie? Yeah. So, Dave? There's just now there's just a brawl in a hole.
Yeah.
You know,
because I'm standing outside of the hole and I'm very strong. Can I, like, reach down with my umbrella and lift one of them up by the scruff of his armor and just, like, pulling him out of the hole?
Okay. Just make an athletics check.
Oh, I'm retiring this die. That's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay. Tell you what, you start to pull on them, but then you like stagger back as whoever you grab like actually climbs out.
Okay.
They all climb out, but they're still just like fighting each other. And then at a certain point, they stop punching each other. They draw out their short swords and they start stabbing each other. And then as each of them like stabs another person, that person just like disappears in a flash of light.
Ooh.
So there's 4 guys that are good at fighting but bad at communication.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. And with that, the 4 of them are gone, and you now stand in the center of the arena, to the mild. The crowd goes mild, I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
You,
I put my arms out and I look around and I say, "Is there no one else?" Because it's fun.
okay, and you hear the announcer. Well, looks like Belt's buddies have won their first match. Maybe they're a team to keep an eye on. We'll find out tomorrow when they have their next match.
What?
What? We get to
We're
ascend
good to
now.
Maybe one day they'll find themselves a champion, and then maybe then they'll be able to ascend to the lofty heights.
Oh God.
But they're going to have to put on a better display than that. Am I right, people?
Hey, shut up! You're not here.
You
I say to the crowd and to the guy with the eye thing.
Okay, yeah,
Not
sure.
just an eye, anyway. I got two of you right here.
Do you want to make an intimidation check?
Yeah. I'm getting mad.
Okay.
13.
13. The crowd goes, ooh.
Nice.
Oh, well, it looks like someone's trying to get under my skin. But maybe something will get under his skin tomorrow. And maybe that thing will be a sword. We'll find out tomorrow. And then you return to the platform. It lowers you back down. Do you want to do anything? As you just before you descend, you glance over at the Empress's box, and you see that she's been doing paperwork the entire time.
Oh no.
Who wasn't even looking?
Waiting for you at the bottom is Bluegill. Oh, that was really. He's got his wheelbarrow next to him, and he kind of like shovels it to the side. Oh, I guess I won't actually need this one. Well done, guys.
Hey, bro, I'm a bit peeved at you.
Oh, what's that?
Because you said that once we won this, we'd go up, and then we're not going up. We're still here.
When you become champions, yeah.
That's not what you said.
Oh, sorry.
What are we going to do to become a champion?
Well, you got to like to be the best. You got to be the best. That's what I always say.
Like no one ever was?
Don't always say it because you didn't say it.
Yeah,
Well,
you
let us-
literally have never said that.
Well, I mean, we've only known each other for a short amount of time.
And already we're
You haven't left
disappointed.
a good taste in my mouth. Where's my
We
t-shirt?
hate each other.
I'm sorry, guys. You're right. You're right. He sits down on his wheelbarrow. They said that I couldn't make it as a manager. I guess they were right. Or just better to leave it to the nobles. Someone like me from the wrong side of the river. He doesn't belong here in the arena. He doesn't belong here mixing with the rich and famous. You're right.
Aw.
You're right. I guess we'll just go back to the hole, and I don't know. You can get a job as scrubbers.
Well, hey now, don't get ahead of yourself.
I think that you need a good old-fashioned pep talk from Belt.
Get your hands on those shoulders, Belt.
Get your fucking hands on
The
those
fish have shoulders.
He has kind of shoulder. I mean, there's a bit where his arms join his body,
Oh, good. Well,
but because his face is like quite like far out, you're really like nose to nose, like to get your hand on his shoulders.
Fish don't have noses, Brendon. I grab him like this in his little gilly bits, but I give him a nice
Does he like
massage.
You're massaging his gills.
Yeah, why not?
Very intimate.
Okay, roll.
That's what I want.
Let's
You
say.
don't know.
Well, I want you to roll animal handling.
Oh.
That's fair. Oh, 9.
You kind of stick a finger in it, and he starts to.
Still useful to file away for later.
Was that?
Instead, I do this because Dave did that earlier, and I thought it was a good move.
Okay.
I go.
And then
Look
because his eyes are like on the sides of his.
That's right. I gesture. It's like a lot. There's a lot of gesturing, and I go, "Hey, buddy. We all get things wrong sometimes. But do you know what real men do?
Well,
They just admit when they're wrong and move on."
okay.
Is that enough?
Which one of us is admitting that we're wrong?
You were wrong.
To believe in you, or to believe in myself?
That part was correct.
I was wrong to believe in myself. I knew it.
No, you were wrong when you misinformed us and made us peeved at you. So all you need to do is tell us you're sorry, and then it's square one, buddy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I really wanted you to say yes to being my gladiator team, and so I might have massaged the truth a little bit, and I guess I accidentally stuck my finger in the gill of honesty.
Oh.
Thanks for apologizing, Bluegill.
All right. Well, tell you what. Why don't you take the evening off? You can have a look around town, and when you're finished, just come back to my place. You pretty much just follow your nose.
Hey, Bluegill.
You about?
Now that we're all like buddies and such now, you could even consider yourself one of Belt's buddies.
Oh.
See what I did there? Hey, where do we get our weapons from, though? Like, seriously.
Well, he reaches into his belt, and there's a little jingly bag of coins.
Cute little belt, like it.
And do you say that every time you see someone wearing a belt?
Yep.
And he hands it over to you. He's like, "Well, maybe you can buy some weapons. There's a good you can go to there's a weapons and armor. Keemum.
The old armor.
Keemum's weapons and armor.
Oh yeah.
He can. Yeah, you can do that. Or I've got a few odds and ends back at my place that you can use. I've got swords and spears and things.
Just use those.
I kind of feel like going shopping.
Okay.
Oh, you don't go to the Underdark every day.
That's true.
Okay, well, I better get rid of these bad boys. Drop them down the old hole.
Oh yeah, the old hole bodies.
Just catch up with me when you're done.
They don't have any weapons on them, do they?
Oh no. I mean,
Oh, it's just carcasses. Nice.
they've been well gone over.
Damn.
Okay, well, see you back this evening. When the moss starts to turn like a dusky purple, that's probably time to head back.
Oh.
And he trots off.
Nice.
You're outside of the arena, and in what is kind of like the market shopping district, there's a tavern, there's the weapon and armory that was mentioned. There's a few other buildings around if there was something in particular you wanted to look for.
Well, I want to find a glaive, if possible, at the weapons shop.
Okay. So you want to go to the weapon shop?
Yes, please.
Okay. You walk into the weapon shop, and the usual racks of weapons and things set up everywhere, and then there's a counter, and sitting on the counter is a treasure chest.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. Is it open?
Steal something, Trixie.
Yeah, I take a look at the treasure chest.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand or lock picking. What do you?
Is it closed or can I sleight of hand it?
It's closed. So I guess...
Is it alive?
Okay, so Trixie, I want you to roll your lockpicking tools. And
no.
Dave, I want you to roll knowledge nature. Intelligence nature, yeah.
So, how do I roll for
Just
my
add your proficiency bonus.
There's a 6, Brendon.
A 6. It looks like a treasure chest.
Great.
So I think it will be a...
Seeing it.
So you add a +3.
Okay. Then that is 7.
7.
Wow.
Okay. So what happens is you take out your lockpicking tools, you walk up to the chest, you just jam it in, and then the lid pops open, a huge tongue unfurls, and kind of like slaps you across the face, doing 4 damage.
Okay.
You stagger back with like saliva dripping off your face, and the lid like opens and closes like a mouth as it says, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?"
You got very
Just
lucky there,
making
Trixie.
sure everything's in order.
Yeah, Trixie's a dentist.
Oh, okay. Well, can I interest you in anything?
I would like a glaive, please.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we got some over there.
What does belt? Can I get a great sword?
Yeah, we got great swords.
Great.
Sword.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I mean, we got good swords, average swords.
But
Yeah,
I would
best
like a great
swords.
one.
You got any crossbows?
Yeah, for you, I've got a special one. And he gestures to the corner where there's a really manky looking crossbow.
Does he gesture with his tongue?
Yep.
Cool.
And the handles kind of like one of them like flaps.
Is this one of those things where we can all only get one weapon?
How much money you got?
Ruh-roh.
Like a bag?
Do we?
Blue Girl gave us some pocket money.
Oh, nice one, Bluegill. I really owe that guy an apology. He's really come through for me.
You toss the pouch into Kimim's mouth, and he kind of like swirls it round in his mouth, and he's like, "Okay, there's just enough, but I can give you something else, but we'll have to work out a deal."
Oh, I know what this means.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Sponsorship.
Oh.
You got to put some stickers on all of your weapons.
Oh,
Do you have
yes, we can do
t-shirts?
that.
Yeah, we've got t-shirts.
Oh, yay.
He
Nice.
yeah, he just like a t-shirt cannon. Blah, blah, blah.
Great. I really like it.
And
Does he have a tattoo gun in there?
a tattoo gun.
Yeah.
Blah.
And then I will get the logo of your company tattooed somewhere on my body if you give us maximum sponsorship.
Will it be visible?
You can choose.
With Alfonso, it's all visible sooner or later.
Hey,
Everything's on the
Dave, watch what you're saying there, bud.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So you work out a deal. You're going to wear these t-shirts which have a winking treasure chest on them.
Like, if you're going to be our sponsor, do you have any crossbows that are less shit?
Maybe that's their thing.
He gestures. His tongue reaches down behind the counter and pulls
Even
out
better.
a very fancy-looking crossbow.
Okay. You got any long bows where that crossbow came from? Ah, moist.
Have I got my tattoo?
Yeah, you can choose where it goes.
Okay. I would like it to. Okay. So, you know how, like, the mouth of the treasure chest opens up?
Yeah.
It's going to be right over the very top of my butt crack. And it's going to be a very little tattoo. So that when I, like, kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like, the top of your butt goes, like, when it's sideways. And it looks like the chest is opening.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
For the eagle-eyed audience member.
And while he's there and he's got the tattoo gun and he's kind of in this area anyway, maybe he draws like a line all the way around, and then on the line it says belt goes here.
Aww. Okay. Great. Done. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, I got a 1.
You scream as it happens. And, you know.
Oh, no, I think Alfonso might need someone to hold her hand.
I hold her hand. But my eyes are closed because she is semi-unrobed.
Okay.
So I don't even see the tattoo that she's talking about. I'm busy going like this.
With all of your equipment now together and wearing your nice new t-shirts,
Nice.
That's
all I wanted.
All four of you come out of Keeman's weapons and armor, and as you walk out, you bang straight into four burly men.
Oh. Hey.
And they all like stagger back when they see you.
So they should.
I try and rifle around in one of the pockets as they're just.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
I can get 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey. Oh my god. 10?
10.
What the hell is with this?
Nah.
These isolation dice completely suck.
Yeah, I've got all your good dice. You looking now at the four of them, you realize that these are the 4 men who are good at fighting.
Oh.
I
go,
still
hey
have my...
guys, good to see you again.
Yeah, good game. Good game. And they like grudgingly like hold out their hands in that way that sports teams do when they like know they have to shake hands but they don't really want to.
Nice. And then Belt like immediately becomes like one of the post-match commentators and goes like, yeah, hard day out there on the field, but you know, like reflecting for next time, like what do you think you'll do differently?
Well, we're not going to do anything fancy next time. It's just going to be all by the book. None of this, and they all stare pointedly at one of them. No fancy theatrics or anything like that.
So, like, no stabbing each other?
Yeah, no stabbing each other. That was a
and
tactical error.
Belt goes up to Unicorn Flame Guy. Hey, so why do your other teammates hate you so much?
What are you trying to achieve here?
Getting some insight.
I just I want us to be the best, but you know, we need to we're actually very good fighters, but the audience doesn't care, you know. So I just thought a little bit of pizzazz might capture the audience's attention.
But it didn't.
No, it didn't.
It's because they're all stuck in that hole most of the time.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have fallen into that hole. I don't even know where it came from.
Hey, everyone falls into a hole at least once in their lives.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. And they all four of them kind of look at each other and nod and like, yeah. Yeah,
It's
that
not
was the
the
one
falling
time.
in the hole that matters, the getting out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're going to climb out of that hole.
Do it.
Thanks, Bounce Buddies. Hey, good luck with your match tomorrow.
Okay.
I hear
Thanks, guys.
one of them seemed like they were about to say something more.
Stop.
What
were you about to say?
I was just going to say good luck against the 100 Acre Boys.
Oh, tell me more about these 100 Acre Boys.
Is there like a bear and a pig and then a small child?
Oh, you already know them.
Oh.
I will destroy them.
Hey, this is great because I don't get this reference. This is going to be a nice
I know
surprise.
anything that relates to woods.
What?
I know about anything that relates to woods.
Yeah, well, I mean, knowing them, you're going to be in real trouble if you're in the woods, but hopefully, depends what the arena rolls up.
Cool.
Okay.
But obviously, you know that Christopher Sparrow is the weak point.
Yeah, we know that. We know that
Yeah, we
so
gotta get
hard.
him.
We've been studying the tapes.
Tapes.
Yeah, that was probably why we lost. We hadn't seen you before. We hadn't studied your tactics, so
Right.
we live and learn.
So these guys always have the same tactic, which are as follows: ...
Anyway, we better go.
No!
Thanks for the thanks for the pep talk. Good luck tomorrow. And they all wander off, seemingly bonded closer than they were before.
I gotta stop handing out those pep talks for free.
We're really lighting up the Underdark.
How long you been sitting on that one, Dave?
Oh, just popped in.
Oh, nice. It's good.
I do have to say thank you to Matt Powell for the 100 Acre Boys. I messaged a few dungeon masters I know to design some of your gladiatorial opponents.
Oh.
And arenas, which we might see later in the adventure.
Yay!
Okay, you notice that the moss is starting to tinge purple.
Oh,
it's time.
Let's go see Bluegill.
So the four of you make your way through the town towards the direction you saw Bluegill going. As you go, the cities, you move out of the district through some housing, and then you reach a murky black river that seems to be more slime than water. You cross over it, and on the other side of the river, it's more of a really rundown housing.
Poor little blue girl living in this.
And you eventually, following the path, make your way to Bluegill's Bargain Burial Hole, which is a large shack, and next to it a big hole.
Blue girl.
Could you roll perception?
Okay, rolling. 17.
Oh, you're about to yell out Bluegill like you do, but before you do, you hear voices coming from inside. You hear Bluegill saying, "No, honestly, it's not. I can find the money. I can." You are better, or it's down the hole with you.
Oh no, he's been captured by Super Mario.
What do you do?
Guys, I think we should just bust in there.
But we should do it sneaky.
Oh, okay.
Bust in sneaky.
Bust in sneaky. Like
You're
from
sneaky, bitch.
behind.
Do you want to go? You take it from behind, Belt. You go in the back door.
Thanks, Alfonso.
I'm like 2/3 horse. I'm not very good at sneaking into buildings.
Brendon, I've got a question.
Yes, pal.
When along the way were we not bound by the neck?
Oh, you still have these metal collars.
Great. Okay, good to know. Okay, still got the metal collar. So I'm going to...
I'm following you.
I didn't hear that.
Didn't hear any of that.
I'm going to sneak to where I hear the voices.
Okay, roll stealth.
Okay. A natural 20 plus 4.
All right. Yes, like a ghost, you float up until. So, do you want to go to like a window or the door? You go to a window. You peer inside, and you see that this is Bluegill's house.
Yes.
Bluegill is being held up against the wall, and surrounding him, you can just see 4 massive shells.
How far away are they from me?
Like 15 feet. Like they're on the opposite side of the room that you are outside of.
I get out my longbow.
Okay.
And I start taking them out from behind.
You start taking them out.
Yeah!
So you're gonna roll an attack?
Yes!
Belt, all we know is that Bluegill owes them money. They might just be legitimate business people.
But
They're using violence, so they deserve to die at the hands of Belt.
Alright.
Okay, what if maybe I put my longbow down.
Do you want to... okay, just take a bit more of a moment to take in the picture.
Here's what I'm going to do, Brendon. I've got a new idea.
Do you want me to go in there and talk to them?
No, because I never use my druid, and I never look at my character sheet anywhere near as night. So I may as well make the most of it, and I create a harmless sensory effect.
Okay.
Like the sound of an animal.
What animal?
A little dog.
Okay.
But it sounds injured.
Oh.
Because this is the thing. If they're good people, they'll go to the injured dog. But if they're bad people, and then I'm going to long. So,
this is a perfect plan.
Thank you, Dave. So I make a little
milk Trixie.
Yeah, it's like a little real sad little doggy. Over the other side, not where I am, like somewhere else.
Okay. So you want to discover their kind of motives.
Yes.
So I want you to make an insight check as you evaluate their reaction to the dog's sound.
20. No, 18.
Okay. Yes, they all turn towards the dog sound. So what at first appeared to be just 4 shells, you see are in fact 4 turtles.
And just saying that somebody's watching and they don't know what a turtle is.
They're like big turtle men.
Oh, great. Yeah, cool. I like them. Sweet. I knew.
And they're all wearing like masks, like tied around their heads.
Yeah, right.
How old are they?
Pretty old, I reckon.
They are really, really old.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're really old. Like one of them has like a staff, but he's just leaning on it quite like heavily. So they turn towards the sound of the dog, and one of them says, "Oh, that sounds like a dog. We'll go and check on that after we finish our business here. And what?
Nothing. You're doing an amazing job.
It's really good.
We're all just very happy.
Okay, good. So you get the sense that they are here merely to conduct a business. There's not any particular malice in what they are doing, but they are also acting in quite a threatening way towards Bluegill.
Okay. How about this? Because we're still not seen. We can be like, it's us, the police of this place.
Oh yes.
Go away.
I could make a sensory effect like that.
Maybe that would be better.
Okay.
Okay. So I make the sound saying, "Hey, it's the police of this place."
So that's exactly what you say?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to make a persuasion check with disadvantage because you don't know what the police of this place are. Or
Okay.
even if they exist.
You know, like just saying police might have been a better option.
When you say disadvantage, that means that you roll twice and you use the worst one.
That's right.
But let's say that if in your first roll you rolled a 1.
Then
That'll be it.
Yeah, what
Okay,
about
then-
that?
Can I give a...
you got me. You got me.
Wait, I have the inspiration point.
Yes. Okay.
Can I give it to Alfonso? Or should I use it? No, you should use it, Alfonso.
Okay. Okay. You can roll 1 dice now, Alfonso. We'll ignore that 1 and we'll just use the result on this.
Okay. 8.
8.
Oh man, I'm so pleased I spent my thing on that.
The turtles start to look around to try and work out.
Police of this place.
You notice as they start to turn around and look around, they also have these metal collars around their necks. And
We're all under the same system.
come to think of it, the 4 men who are good at fighting also had them.
Why are we fighting amongst ourselves?
Hey, who's it that are talking?
Oh.
Who's it that are talking?
It was me.
The police of this place?
The police of this place.
There isn't no police of this place.
None that you know about just yet.
Listen, just to come out and we can talk.
Okay.
Why have you taken their accent?
It's okay. I try to speak their language.
Okay.
Okay. So, no, we are not the police over this place.
Okay, are you coming out?
Yes.
Yeah, we all step out.
There was a great turtle accent, Alfonso.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe they feel more comfortable.
Yeah. It's called code switching, people.
All right, so you see, yes, four turtles. Yes, one of them has a staff, one of them has a sword, one of them has nunchucks. You know,
The usual.
the usual turtle equipment. Hey, are you these new gladiators? What was it? Belsabaris.
That's it.
Yeah, that's us.
We're masters of disguise,
Yeah.
fooling you into thinking we were the police of this place.
Why you say you're the police of this place? You know that the only justice is the Empress of justice, and usually she gets her gladiators to do her dirty work. We have to do the work on the side.
Oh, that's not good.
Were you gladiators once?
What do you mean? We are still the gladiators.
Never heard of you.
We are the teen turtles.
You are not teen. You are old.
Hey, listen, once your name sticks, you gotta change it.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. Okay. So wait. So do we have to beat you? I'm confused.
What? Maybe if we meet in the ring, but just a moment, we need Oh, bluegills are here to pay up what he owes, or we have to repossess the hole.
You cannot.
You have to repossess the whole.
The hole.
How
Right.
can you own something that is defined by its lack of substance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alfonso, did you just fall down the hole?
It happens to everyone once in their life. Oh, you raise an interesting point. Maybe we need to just go and get a little more information.
Hey, wait. I've got an idea. Let's have a little chat, like a little bro chat.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Well, we were talking earlier about how we might ring. Right?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
I didn't hear any of that.
I said we might meet in the ring, right?
That's all right.
Okay, well, I mean, do you like hurting people a lot? Because I know I don't. I can't tell what the silence is.
It's because you're cutting out.
Damn it! I was gonna say, hey, we might meet in the ring. Maybe we don't kill each other.
Well, of course, no one dies in the ring because of the safety magic.
What?
I was wondering about that. We saw those guys die.
Oh, is that what that's about?
Except for your last team of bluegill. Funny how that happened.
Yeah. Funny.
Maybe that's why the crowds aren't very entertained, because they can sense the inherent lack of risk in the art form.
You're right. The only sports that people like to watch are the ones where people die at the end.
Exactly,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do it with
Like
no
hockey.
safety net.
Wow, this is a bolder choice.
It's the only way.
Well, if you want to change the rules, then you need to talk to Felix Woundray.
Well,
spectator.
then let's go.
Yeah, that's all right. He runs the arena.
Here's a question. When the people die and then they disappear, and then they reappear somewhere else, is that like teleportation technology?
Well, I'm not a magical expert. I'm a ninja.
Okay.
But
you're a ninja?
yeah, I was trained by a giant rat.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good, really good. Do you know a guy called Michelangelo Stonehenge?
Oh, he's a total too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a second cousin.
Oh, that's cool. Can I have a throwing star? Or like 5?
Well, since we are friends, okay. He hands you some throwing stars.
Thank you.
Listen, we gotta go. We may have a match tomorrow, so we gotta get a rest.
Cool.
Okay, bye, turtles.
And the four of them, they shuffle out, but they all stop and like do this to Bluegill.
Oh, I know what that means.
Yeah, same. But do they do this as well? Because he's still a
Oh,
fish.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta like,
Mm.
and then,
Mm.
yeah, that's the one. That's it.
Blue Girl, why do you owe them money?
Well, like, just there's not much money in dropping people down a hole, so
I've heard the exact opposite previously.
from who?
Life.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, most people fall in holes for free, I guess.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
So I took out a loan, and I was hoping that my winnings on the gladiatorial arena would pay for it, but it hasn't really. So I spent so much money hiring the last gladiators, and then they died.
Right. So you hired the last lot.
Oh, I guess fed and clothed.
Right. Kind of like what you're doing here with us, hey?
Yeah, that was.
Although, just while we're here, look at our cool new T-shirts.
Oh, you worked out a sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. I probably should have got my name out a bit more, shouldn't I?
We did ask you if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that chemo, he's always had an eye for business. Okay.
Cool.
Well, is there anything you want to do before
I want to go fight.
Okay. Well, I've booked you another match first thing in the morning.
Great.
So you better get a good night. I've got a couple more bodies to chuck down the hole.
What kind of sleeping arrangements are here?
Bunks?
4 bunks?
Yep. Why, Dave? What's the problem with some
What?
nice bunk?
What?
Because you want to call top bunk.
Maybe I'll be on the floor. It's fine.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I've prepared you some stew.
Okay. What's in the stew, Blue Girl?
We got moss, mostly moss.
I'm basically just asking: is there people in the stew?
There's no people in the stew.
Okay, good.
Good chicken, though.
Oh, and Belt.
Yes.
I had to do a bit of bartering, but I found this for you. And he hands you a pan.
Oh, thank goodness.
Little apology from me.
Oh, that's really nice. Hey, actually, Bluegill, while I was out and about, I realized a bit hard on you, man.
Missed that, Belt.
I just said I've been a bit hard on you, man. I feel bad.
Hey, you know what? I've got a good feeling about this. Together, we're going to rise to the top. Me to the top of this town, you all the way up out of this city and back to the surface.
That would be good.
Okay, great. Well, good night, and let's up and at 'em tomorrow morning.
Good.
Good night,
Blue Girl,
Blue
just let me give you a hand with those bodies so you can get an early night too, okay?
Oh, thanks, Dave. So you help Dave just picking up bodies and throwing them down a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, team. It's just about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Alfonso's hat's fallen off. I feel like maybe this is a good point to wrap things up.
Great.
Oh, we're gonna save some stuff for next time.
Yes. So we will continue this adventure next time. Shall we say next Tuesday?
So we're leaving it on the cliffhanger
yeah.
of them selecting which bunk bed to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll find. That's the first thing we'll find out.
Well, perhaps I need 2 bunks, so someone will have to share with someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Dave tries to sleep on a bunk and it collapses.
Oh, no!
meaning that there's
I don't think you saw that, but all of my paint completely down my face. That's what I get for drinking out of a vase.
Okay, so thank you very much for joining us. Amazing. I've really enjoyed just reading the comments out of the corner of my eye. There are 230 of them, so I might have to go back and read through what actually happened. We will try and make some technical improvements for next time, and try and get this stream running as smoothly as possible. This episode is called Underdogs and the Underdark.
Yeah.
So we will return next week with more gladiatorial battles, and more sponsorship deals.
And pep talks.
And pep talks, yes. So a big thank you to Kathleen Burns as Alfonso the Great, Ciaran Searle as Dave the Centaur, Aaron Jelley as Trixie Abernathy, and of course Emma Cusdin as Belt. I have been your Dungeon Master, Brendon Bennetts. We will see you all next time. Thank
And
you,
now we all do the
everyone.
theme song.
We love you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.